Hello, fellow walkers. So, today we're here for another best of one Zendikar Rising Draft. As usual, we'll analyze the picks. I'll speak through my thought process, and in the end, we'll try to assess if our archetype or if the deck was actually good or not. If you don't know me, I'm Diogo, and I'm on a journey towards magic improvement in magic, as well as in life. In my streams, we'll be reviewing several level up articles in the future and strategies in a beginner friendly way. Okay, so I know that a lot of content out there is more targeted towards the spikes kind of user. So here we try to suit also the beginners, and there will be advice for those. If you'd like to join me on this journey, you can find me either on Twitch here, and make sure to subscribe, on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Instagram under the same name as my Twitch channel, Diogo Japinto. So will we make 7 wins today? I don't know, let's find out. So to start, while people are joining, let's actually, I'm just missing one casting of a red or white spell, so let's start from there. Sometimes I like to play with these pre-constructed decks because first, it's more fun when I don't even know the deck construction, so I just get like a random deck into my hands, and I have to play it as optimally as I can, figure out what the deck is trying to do on the fly and stuff like that. I really enjoy that. Other than that, the decks are not that bad. Of course, they lack the consistency of others, of the common standard decks, but they're still quite good. Quite interesting. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. MTGA has crashed. Fun enough, it starts with a bug. This is awesome. Having the stream starting with a random crash from MTG Arena. I don't know what they are doing with this software. It seems that every patch that they do, they crash it. Jesus, I wonder what the QA team is doing there. Well, probably they're understaffed. That's the thing. With all the pressure to pump out money out of cardboard, probably the QA team is like 1 or 2 people. I hope it isn't. But you know, when the greedy machine starts working, those situations typically happen. Loading card database. Please load it once and for all. Why? What is happening? What is going on? Close this one. Close program. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's really great to have Arena crashing on me twice in a row. Okay. I guess we'll play a different game today. What the hell is going on? Cancel it, please. please. Gathering local files. Oh no. You're sure an error has occurred? Yeah, I think I agree with you. By the way, if anyone has any question, I'll pay close attention to the chat. So just feel free to ping, even to say hi. Luckily, we have stream beats to save us, to provide us some background music while Arena is validating assets over the stream. Am I recording? Yes, I am recording. Please work now. Well, luckily this happened when I started playing an unranked standard match and not an actual draft. Because I've faced a few bugs over drafts in the past, in the recent past, definitely. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, Arena. You can load. Okay. Third is the charm. Isn't that the expression? Probably I got it wrong, but well. Oh, I don't care about that. Let's play this. No opponents. No opponents. There's one. Okay, I think this is a keep. It's good enough. Can start with a 1-drop. I already have a 2-drop. I don't necessarily have a 3-drop, but that's the opportunity I get to play this tapped land, which enters for 1 life. Is this some kind of mono blue big shark tokens? I don't have actual protection against or removal for enchantments, or do I? I think I have something. Well, either way, let us see. He's tapped out, so I can play this Inspiring Veteran. It will bump my own creature. I can attack with it for 2. And this dog is getting already scared about my creatures. Sure, no problem. He probably wants to play a removal into my Inspiring Veteran. Okay, that is fine. So, again, I don't have a play for this turn other than probably killing Thieving Skydiver, attacking for 2, since that's what my deck is trying to do. So let's do just that. I could also use Infuriate to kill their creature. That would be more mana efficient. Well, it would spend less mana. It wouldn't be necessarily more mana efficient, because I would have 1 open mana either way. Okay, so it really looks like mono blue ominousness. Oh, that's a nice. Draw 2 cards, so more 2 additional counters. So this enchantment for the ones that don't know it, yeah, you essentially get a counter every time you draw a card, and after a while you can remove a few counters to play them, to have an 8/8 enter the board. Enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures you control. 2 other. Okay. If I do have an enchantment removal, I can at some point remove these bubble snares, or probably I would need to target the ominousness. Either way, let us wait for a turn. Let us wait for a turn. I know I could play Battery's Acolyte, but it wouldn't be for full value. I would only put a counter on my Inspiring Veteran, and the counter on the Weaselback Redcap wouldn't be that useful. Okay, now he returns it to my hand. That also works. Resolve. What can I do? Okay. So, will I use all my mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So I'll only have 5 mana available. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. He has 1 mana open. So I guess I'll play my tap land and start setting up the following turn. And that's it. A bit of a setback. That Into the Roil is really a nice tempo card. Okay. Yeah. Now we need to bear in mind that he can put the 8/8 Kraken on the battlefield at the instant time. So I need to be really careful about my attacks. Okay. So if I play this, I still have 1 open mana for my Infuriate, which gives a +3/+2 until the end of the turn. This won't be good enough, I believe. 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it. +3/+2. No additional bonus, right? Right. Both have trample, but I cannot attack with any of them, unfortunately. Yeah, of course he'll make a Kraken. No problem. If you want, please attack with it. Please. Leave your blocker out of my way. Cunning Geyser Mage. I don't like that. Okay. Pass. 3, 4, 5, 6. Not enough at all. That's a big Kraken. How come there are multiple Krakens? Oh, damn you. Okay. This game is looking pretty bad. So I still have the 4 mana available. I'll put 1 here and 1 here. Next, no attacks. Yeah. These bubble snares are killing me. Could we have done something differently? Well, we could have changed a bit the order that we play the cards, but I'm not sure if that would change that much. Skyclave Relic. Yeah, sure. Kick. What the hell do you have in your hand that could demand so much mana? Let's lower a bit the sound effects. Sure. That resolves. Let's do it differently. Okay, resolve all. Sure. What are you waiting for? I'm waiting for good cards to show up, if possible. I cannot profitably attack anyway. Nope. I have lifelink in this creature, but he's almost putting another Kraken on the battlefield. Not sure what I... Oh, now he's kicking. Please kick one of my trapped creatures. Please. Another one. So that's how you can use your mana. That's a nice kicker deck, to be honest. And Ominous is a nice win condition. Yeah, can't do anything. So I'm at 3 life. Let us see. Okay, not good enough. Let's concede. You know when to admit defeat. You need to know. Losing is definitely a big part of Magic. The other is winning. But yeah, dealing with losses. Oh, come on. It was crashing again. Now I'm afraid to start playing a draft because it just might crash on my face. Zendikar Premier Draft, Zendikar Rising, I guess that's it. Best of 1. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Okay, table is ready. Now please behave. Okay. Oh, we have a Jace on our opening. That's pretty cool. Well, this Jace, it's tricky because it doesn't protect itself, and that's typically a rule of thumb that you need to have to evaluate planeswalkers. But it's nice in this sense that you can, for 5 mana, have 2 planeswalkers on board, and they are synergistic with one another. Okay. Again, it also has kicker synergies if that's something you're interested in. So altogether, a nice card that enables you to scry a lot and draw cards once the scry is good. Other than that, into the Royal, if we see this in pick 9, so after it goes over the table, it would be nice. Lul Mage Domination, it's also a very good card. And other than that, yeah, nothing really major that I noticed. Emeria's Captain is nice on party decks. That could be our pick here. Tazim Royal Mage is a very nice kicker card. I mean, you get to play second time one of your spells. So this could also be a pick. This costs us 4 mana. You would get a Flying Vigilance creature on board with, generally speaking, a 3/3 for 4 mana Flying Vigilance it's still very good. It's still very good. I'll almost likely take that. Yeah, because altogether nice stats, and if you, well, in the beginning of your draft, you shouldn't really commit to something too early, right? Because you might end up in pick 6, 7, 8, not seeing any of the colors that you were committing, right? Because your neighbors to your left, to your right, don't know that you're picking those colors. Okay, so here we have an acquisitions expert. This could go well with now that I see another Tazim Royal Mage. To be honest, I wished I had picked that. But other than that, Cunning Geyser Mage, still Tazim's Royal Mage is better. It's cheaper and it's kicking, and when kicked the effect is much better. I could also take this acquisitions expert just because it takes one card from the opponent's hand if I'm doing party well, but it's not that good. Target creature with power 4 or greater. This is overly costed for what it actually does, in my opinion, because there are not many creatures with that power. Now we see a Royal Eruption and a Kum Warrior. Royal Eruption is definitely a very good card. I don't see a good white card to pick. Prowling Felidar is reasonable. It's not amazing just because Landfall is not amazing. Skyclave Squid can be good when one needs to be aggressive from the get-go. Confounding Conundrum is a constructed card. It just it cares about the opponent playing multiple lands on the same turn, like fetch lands and stuff like that. We don't care about that. Grotech Bugcatcher is also a very nice card, and this is already pick 4, so probably red is being underdrafted. To have a Royal Eruption going through 3 people and falling on our laps, that's a very good sign, I would say. Nothing really in blue right now, besides this potential kicker card, but I wouldn't pick this in pick 5, very, very gladly at least. Rabbit Bite, Territorial Scythecat. This card has one big issue, which is it starts as a 1 toughness creature. That's typically not good against subtle strikes and cards like that. Rabbit Bite could be the pick. I could also pick the Kabira Outrider and try to see from there where we fall. So right now we don't yet have a proper direction to go. Power equal to the number of creatures in our party. Beginning of your combat, so 1 mana, like 2/2 or something like that, that's already very good. On your turn, if you have a full party, target creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying until the end of the turn. That's not a bad card. What do we have here other than that? Blue cards are not that good. There's this potential card for Wizards deck. Cinderclasm, yeah, it can deal. It can deal 2 damage, but it's to each creature, so it also affects your side of the board. I would need to really know that I'm playing like a controlling deck to do something, to pick a card like that. Mesalinx, this card is not good, to be honest. It's not that good. Smite the Monsters, we talked about it. Might of Murasa. Okay, so no real signals, noteworthy at least. I could pick... I don't want to play that. Let's play a Molten Blast. Pick a Molten Blast. I don't hope to play it. Okay, we're seeing some green. And we're seeing also a bit of white. This card doesn't categorize itself as showing that white is open. It's just 1. So we have a few green cards, nothing really special. I'll probably pick this Kazandu Nectar Pod. Let's pick something on our colors. Resolute Strike +2/+2. If it's a warrior, you may attach an equipment. That's not that good. Oh, this is pick 9, so only bad cards rotated. Yeah, we're not seeing anything on our colors. I don't really know what we're supposed to do on our seat for now. This is just a bad combat trick, blood beckoning. If I end up in black, most likely not. Practice tactics. So something to take into consideration in this format is that typically, even if you're building towards a given tribal deck, let's say rogues or even using white warriors, for example, you might always default into a party deck. That's something that if you don't really get the payoffs that you need, you can always or you can typically fall into one of those decks. Okay, red. We seem to be getting some red. Dauntless Unity. What does this card do? Creatures you control get +1/+1 until the end of the turn. If this spell was kicked, those creatures +2/+1 till the end of the turn instead. Okay, out of this pack, do we have something noteworthy? Tabarak, Soap's Demise as lifelink, 5 or more. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Tabaraks. If that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card. If you do, you lose a card. We haven't seen that much clerics. We have a few white cards, but just one cleric. I might still play black, so I should take this card. Either way, I'm not really picking this over anything. This sure-footed infiltrator is really only good in a rogue's deck, which we're not there for now. And yeah, the other cards weren't that good also. Silume's Vision, this is just okay. So we're still don't know where we lie. We have a Kargan War Leader. Do we actually have... We saw some red, but we also passed a lot of red, and we have a Royal Eruption. We don't have... we have a warrior, another warrior, so we could take this Kargan War Leader, try to fall into a kind of a warrior's deck. This Kabir Outrider might wheel, that would be awesome. So in pick 10, let's pay attention to that. Pick 10, it might wheel. Yeah, either way, I don't really know what I should be picking. There are no strong signals coming my way. This Veteran Adventurer is relatively nice, reasonably nice. So it's a 5/5 for 4/4 typically with Vigilance, which it's a pretty big body. Either way, Stonework Pack Beast counts as every party type. So if we do Party Matters or if we do Tribal Deck, this card is awesome. This is like a C+ by now, C++. Or maybe even a B-. But yeah, it's not an awesome first pick for sure. So in this pack, Disenchant is a sideboard card. We have a warrior here. We might start picking those warriors up. This Scavenged Blade is not really good. You'll be equipping these into creatures that will be trading more often than not, because it doesn't have toughness, and in order to re-equip you need to pay 3 mana, which is too high. We could also pick Practice Statics. Deals damage that creature twice the number of creatures in your party. But we need to start doing something with our deck. And we might still pick those kind of cards later. Now we have a Cleric, another Cleric. Nothing really on red that we are looking to play. We're not seeing actual blue cards, not even black cards right now. We'll need to prioritize. So we'll do soft. So warriors, part warriors, part party. Our deck will be a bit weird, so probably yes, Shepherd of Heroes. This Seagate Banneret is also reasonably good. Okay, we get an Acume Warrior. This is a nice card because it's a reasonably sized body attached to a land. So it's one of the good spell lands. Other than that, Inordinate Rage might be good if we get a low enough curve to be constantly on the attacking, on the offensive. Molten Blast, Broken Wings, whatever. We're seeing some green being passed to us, but nothing really great. Shatter Skull Minotaur, that this is also good because it comes by surprise, right? It's aced and it also synergizes well with party. It's a warrior, so I guess it's all that we want. Seagate Colossus, we could play this. I'm not really looking forward to pick this early. Fireblade Charger is equipped, it has haste, so we're not really doing the equipment stuff right now. Utility Knife is bad. Equipped creature get +1/+1. It's bad. Why? So there was the sword in M21 that was reasonably good. Let's pick. Let me check. It deals damage equal to its power. We might still get a few equipments, but yeah. Either way, I picked the wizard to do the party stuff better, essentially. But yeah, 3 mana to re-equip. The good thing about the other sword was that it enabled one to re-equip it very easily after combat and stuff like that on the blocker. That is. Paying 3 mana to re-equip a creature? Yeah, no, we're not looking to do that. Forward to do that. Pyroclastic Killian. I'm not looking towards playing this card. This is bad. I want to be attacking. I don't want to have a 2/3 for 2 when defending. This is sideboard card. So Seagate Banneret, it willed. No one is really interested in this, but I am. It's a cheap enough creature. Yeah, let's just pick this. We might have enough payoffs to play it. Destroy target land. Search for a basic land. Put it on the battlefield tapped. What did I pick? I don't even know. Spitfire Lagak. Okay, yeah, that was what I was going to pick. Okay, this land is nice. It enables you to put counters progressively on it through the game. We'll probably need to pick Journey to Oblivion. It's an expensive spell to be. It's an expensive 5 mana to exile a permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. So they might even remove it at some point. But I need that kind of removal. Practice Statics, I would be looking towards willing it in pick 9. We can pay attention to that. Shepherd of Heroes, it will be snatched by someone else, for sure. Into the Royal, of course. Subtle Strike, I'm not interested in black. Oh, a Royal Eruption. Nice. So, this draft probably categorize itself as a drafting the hard way draft. We actually found our place. We're getting some reasonably nice payoffs. It's an average deck for sure, but it's it's getting into shape. 2 Royal Eruptions, we have some synergies, some warrior synergies going on. I would be looking towards wheeling the Kabira Outrider. Yeah, and that's basically it that I have to say about this pack. Seagate Colossus, we might get one of those. I'm not really looking into that because we already have expensive creatures in our hand. Black Predation, this is nice for black decks, not for mine. 4 damage to target creature that block this turn. Yeah, Broken Wings, no. Spare Supplies, no. Probably will need to pick the practice tactics. Or let's just see. 13 seconds. 13 seconds. Wizard 1, Warrior 8. Demon, Beast, Angel, Cleric 2. And no rogues. Yeah, no rogues. Okay, we don't have rogues, so we need to invest a bit into... Oh, Core Blade Master. It's not an awesome creature, but if you manage to equip the equipment that gives flying to one of your creatures, one of your big creatures, it immediately attacks for twice its power. So it's a nice combo if we get one of those equipment. So we should try to prioritize those. Other than that, Stonework Pack Beast, I would pick that in pick 4. No problem. Kitesail Cleric enters the battlefield if it was kicked. Tap up to 2 target creatures. I might pick that. Sneaking Guy, this is a rogue. This is a rogue. This is a rogue, man. I'll pick this. 1 up, and yeah, we're not getting the good red creatures. We actually skipped a few of them in pack 1, which is a shame. Hey GeForce, how are you? Cleansing Wildfire, Inordinate Rage, Canyon Jerboa. It can be nice if I'm attacking broadly. Let me just check. Okay, so my curve, I still need a few. Yeah, this card has been low, has not been performing that well, to be honest. Synchronized Spellcraft deals 4 damage target creature and a few to the face. This is still 5 mana, so it's still expensive. But we have a few 1-drops. Oh, this gets out. And a few 1-drops. So yeah, I'm cool picking that one up. So this is a 3/1. This is one of the creatures that, paired with the Core Blade Master and one of those flying equipments, it would be great. Definitely great. Practice Tactics. I already have too many of those, right? How many? How many? Practice Tactics. Oh, no. Seagate Colossus. Practice Tactics. Yeah, whatever. 2. Oh, okay. I skipped a few of them. I thought I picked more of those. Akum Hellhound. This card is only good earlier in the turn. Oh shit. No, this is an artifact. I don't even care about this. Another Practice Tactics, so no good enchantments or equipments, I mean. No, it seems not. Damn it. Because of quarantine. Yeah, so a lot of people are... It is quite deep, the Zendikar drafts. That I can say. It has a lot of options. Sometimes it's really hard to know where you should end up. So M21 was more straightforward, at least from the point that everyone understood that it was a fast format that you should be attacking all the time. This one is actually more interesting in the sense that you have longer games, more disputed games. there are power swings going back and forth. Oh, you can choose. I'm doing this in English because I'm also looking towards having international audience. So I also have international audience, but so English is preferred if you don't mind. But yeah, whatever. Okay, so our deck. How's it looking? 43 cards. We need to pick a few, to take a few out. Let me just reposition this. Okay, Archpriest of Fiona. It's a cleric. Let's see how are we partying. Oh, Gonzalo, nice to see you. Nice to see you. I'm glad you joined my stream. How are you, man? Angel. Okay, so cleric. We have 2 of those. 2? Yes, 2. Golem, human, core, minotaur, rogue. 1? Yes, we picked 1. Warriors 11. So we'll probably play with all the warriors that we can, and 2 wizards. How have you been doing, GeForce? Clivehaven. So, equipments that we picked. Should we actually play that Scavenged Blade? Yeah, probably we should. It's a good enough card for our deck. This chase will just go into my pile of mythics. It won't be useful at all. Dauntless Unity. This can be a nice card for my deck. Prowling Felidar. I might need to leave it. Let's first look into my expensive cards. So this can be played as a creature. Probably I don't want to. So, I'm fine. Oh, cool. Nice to know that you're enjoying coding. It's definitely very interesting and very, very challenging. Yeah, and the health issues. There's always stuff that you can do. For example, I've actually not been practicing Kung Fu, or at least here in Famalicão, for lately. I've been playing. I've been doing some Wing Chun, which is. It's different. It's still a martial arts, but there is contact, but it's much softer in a sense. You could of course go deeper and go harder on it, but if you still have the interest for this kind of martial arts, you could explore that. I'm practicing in Porto. So if you go study in Porto or something like that, that might be a possibility, and I might start doing some classes teaching Wing Chun like next year or something, as soon whenever this pandemic stuff calms down. Okay, so I have many expensive cards, so let's see if I want to drop any of these. I would gladly not play this Prowling Felidar. Lands. In terms of lands, we have a single double-sided or spell land. So I might want to keep 18 lands on my deck. And I also have a few expensive creatures. So this Molten Blast is not really what I'm looking forward to play. 45 cards? Oh, yeah, I added a few, I believe. Archpriest of Fiona. This is nice because it might be a good card even later in the game because I'm doing somewhat party. We have a few 1-drops. Practice tactics. Well, this is not really a 1-drop, or I don't expect to be playing it in turn 1 at least. Dauntless Unity. In terms of spells, I have 11. I can cut like 2 from each and 1 more card. Pressure Point. Oh, this is garbage. This is garbage. I want to play those. I want to play Stonework Pack Beasts, Fairsight, Expedition, War Leader, Kabir Outrider. Okay. So, let's see. This would be a warrior that could get to be a 8/6 at some point. And I would be paying like 5 mana for an 8/6. So yeah, I'll try to play with it. I believe it's interesting enough. This I might still play as a land in early games, so my curve doesn't look that bad. Okay, what things would I gladly cut from this deck? As long as you control another warrior, so this gets to be a 4/3 4/3. That's good. Farsight Adapt. This can just a quick clarification. This effect is symmetric in the sense that you get a card, your opponent gets a card, but they actually get to play that card first. Let's say that I play this on turn 3. So I tap all my mana to play this card and I get a card, but my opponent also gets a card, and on their turn they can already play it. So the trick is to break the change, to break the symmetry. I mean, so how can you do it? You can play a faster deck. We're kind of playing a faster deck here. I would prefer to cut more expensive cards, so that's one of the reasons. In terms of equipment stuff, what are we doing? We only have the core Blade Master, and that's the single reason for me to have this Scavenged Blade. I don't really like that. Let's take it out. If I had 2 or 3, if I had 3 payoffs for having equipments, I would play it. Stonework Pack Beast, Inordinate Rage. How many spells do I have right now? 9 spells. I can cut. Okay, whenever I get into these decision points, I like to cut everything that is not essential and plan from there. So I want this because I have just a few clerics. Seagate Banneret. This is a warrior that, even though it only costs 1 and is relatively it's cheap, it can also have impact in the later turns, where I can just spend 5 mana to pump my team. To pump my team? Yes, pump my team. Dauntless Unity, this is another spell that I might not play. Fisher Wizard, that's a wizard, I want to play that. I want to play this, I want to play that. Okay, Journey into Oblivion. Seagate Colossus. Okay, I still need to take out a few cards. We have a lot of warriors. So in terms of creatures, I don't want to take out nor wizards, nor rogues, nor clerics. So I could take 1 or 2 warriors. I'll just take a spell out, to be honest, because I need a creature density in this match, and I could even just play with 1 practice tactics if I play with 1. Probably I need to play with 2. Let me just check to make this easier. Inordinate Rage. This enables me to scry 1. Let's play this. It's removal. All the removal. Okay, this is our deck. And let's get started. Yeah, for now it's kind of random. In my case, I cannot really predict if I'm leaving work at time to do a stream. I'll try to stream more during weekends than I've been. But yeah, for now I'm setting up stuff as I go. I don't really like this hand, to be honest. It doesn't really have gas, and given that we have a London mulligan, that London mulligan is in place, mulligans are not that bad for us. And plus there is the hand smoother. So I like this hand. This is a 4-drop, but it's a powerful 4-drop. This enables us to party. Should I just take out the land? I want to curve. Let's risk it. But yeah, right now it's still pretty random. I'm still trying to juggle the training schedule and the streaming schedule and the work schedule. And I'm also setting up a lot of stuff for the stream. For example, this week I was tweaking a bit the audio, the video, and the overall quality, and also putting the video on YouTube. So yeah, right now I'm still in setup in the setup stage. Okay, so now we can play the Cliffhaven Sellsword. Just look at the performance. It's really laggy, the MTG Arena interface, and that's not because of my machine. My machine is pretty juicy. I guess they screwed it up a bit. Probably. Okay, this turn I can attack with Cliffhaven Sellsword. I'll play a Farside Adept. They have Menace, so probably I won't block, but I can also raise them, for sure. If I play this on turn 4, I'll pump one of my creatures to be able to attack through that. So what I'm gonna do is just play Farside Adept, get a card, and from that information, okay, that is cool. Okay, let us attack. If they want to trade, I'm willing to trade. So my Kabir Outrider is also a warrior, so it will count itself when it enters the battlefield. And this way, I remove any idea that they might have on having +1/+1 synergies. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I could attack and practice tactics it. No, I cannot, because I should have played the planes. Damn, that was a pun. I should have played the planes so that I would be able to play Archpriest of Fiona and practice tactics after I attacked. Oh, this deals twice, deals damage to that creature equals twice the number of creatures in your party. So I want to remove that thing from my side. Let us attack. I played wrong this turn. This was definitely a pun. Damage. Oh, attacking or blocking. I had to play it during combat. Okay, that is cool. 2 puns in the same turn. That's nice. No worries. This is probably the first time I'm playing with this practice tactics. So attacking or blocking creature. I should have played it once I... Okay, discard 2 cards. Archpriest of Fiona, it's a 3/2 when it enters the battlefield, so that's quite good. Practice Tactics is the only removal spell that I have, so I'll drop this one and I'll drop Archpriest. Do I get Warrior Wizard? I'm still missing a rogue. Okay. To the hell. I don't really need much more mana. I should have played that land instead of the mountain. That was a big mistake from my end. Let's attack with both. Okay. Now he only has a swamp. He might still get out of this situation, or probably not. Yeah, subtle strike wouldn't be enough. One key thing in drafts that's something that I'm still developing actually is to be able to... Oh, that's nice. You just leave my my party creature in there. So something to keep in mind is to know which combat tricks and combat tricks mainly, and removal spells, because some of them kind of work as combat tricks. Know them by heart so that you can look into what mana your opponent has available and you can play around it very easily. So see, I'm still locked into one planes because of that mistake. That was bad. Equal to the number of creatures in your party. As soon as it enters, it will be a 3/2. That's quite nice. I think I need to prioritize that. I'll leave this mountain in hand so that I can discard it later. Okay. Oh, those puns in that turn were pretty bad. But again, first step to improve is to recognize your mistakes, understand how you could have done better, so that next time your brain is already hardwired towards that. Okay, if I play this, next turn I can start pumping my creatures. If I play my Core Blade Master, it doesn't really do anything that special. I could attack with both creatures, but I would just be bluffing a combat trick. I don't see a reason to do that right now. Even if the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, let's do this, play a mountain, and ship the turn. No attacks. No. Are you reading my card? Please attack with your Merfolk Falconeer. Please attack with it. You want to do it. You really do. Decisions. So many decisions, opponent. You must have a pretty good hand with many options. Okay, that's a 4/3. That's not bad. And you didn't attack. Okay, because I can pump my team, right? Now I could actually attack with both. I would be exposing my creatures, and I might not want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. If I attack with both, what do you do? You'll block my Archpriest of Yona with your Highborn Vampire. I don't really have payoffs right now. So yeah, I'll activate. He blocked the warrior, so I still have warriors on the field, and I really want to push combat damage right now and keep their board teeny tiny. So next turn I can play the Core Blade Master, and then the subsequent turn I can start pumping it to attack by 4 per turn, if they don't block it, that is. Well, either way it will attack for 4, but it will be that. That's not a really good card. Journey into Oblivion. This is cool. So if I play this... Oh, I forgot about this ability. It costs 1 less for each creature in my party. So this is why it's expensive. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I still need that planes on the battlefield. So what am I gonna do? Should I attack? Should I first play Journey to Oblivion? I'll have a few mana available. So yeah, let's just play this. No. Oi, cancel. How can I cancel? Z, sad. Wait, come on. You can't cancel it. Okay, now I need to play it. So I wanted to cancel it because I want to play Core Blade Master, ship the turn, and next turn do my thing. And actually attack. No attacks this turn. And so next turn I could attack with multiple creatures and still... and maybe even be able to pump my team. That's a good card. That touch, lifelink, flying. It does it all. It does it all. Oh, now that I don't really need you. Okay, so this would trigger. This would demand 5 mana. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can still play the Core Blade Master afterwards. If I attack with just Archpriest of Yona, I'll be losing my only cleric on the battlefield. And would they lose if they block with Cunning Geyser Mage? That's good enough for them, actually. I don't have really profitable blocks. I won't attack. I will just play this Core Blade Master and see what they do and see what I get. That's as far as I can go right now. It's a shame they're being able to stall the game. They're stalling. Oh. Resolve. Are you removing my Seagate Banneret? Sure. Because that would be a potential blocker. Yeah. You want to block like that? Sure thing. So I'll block these, block, pump my team. This has double strike, so at first strike it will kill their creature. They still attacked for a lot, but now I can play my Kargan War Leader and my Archpriest of Fiona and still be able to attack. Yeah, I need to threat them, to have threats on the battlefield, otherwise they'll win. So they have a single swamp available. This way, okay, and probably they just have lands, so at least nothing instant time, because the clock didn't stop. So I'll attack. Sure. Do you really want to do that? Sure. I want to remove your creatures. It's a bit of a shame because this creature could pump the rest of my team, and now they'll remove the Kargan War Leader. Oh, they were just reading it. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah. Attack. Attack all the way. Yeah. Attacking for 4 in the air. Oh, this is nice. This will be a 4/4. Right? Yeah, right. Even a 5/5. This is cool. What can I do with this board state? I can try to attack with my core Blade Master. If I attack with Archpriest of Fiona, that's not good for me. So let us do that. Yeah, probably it will just trade with the Goldraz Mucklord, but I need to remove creatures from their side of the board. And I'm fine to have this 1/1 trade. Oh, now that will be a 5/4. I didn't account for that. I should read the card before. Because now I have a 5/5. But I can still trade with their creature. No problem. Unless they have removal for it. In that case, I'm most likely dead. What does it gain? Indestructible. And you're attacking for 4. I don't really have a good attack back. No blocks. I cannot block that. And now if they remove... I know that if they remove my Miria's Captain, I'm dead, because they have a flyer I don't, and probably this is the single flyer that I have. Unless I actually draw one of my 2 Royal Eruptions. Or other removal spell, like Practice Tactics or something like that. Okay, now I cannot attack with this. I cannot really attack with any of these, because they will just be eaten up with their creature and they will gain life, and yeah. No real decision here. Let's just have this 5/4 on the battlefield. Ready to attack next turn? Maybe? No attacks. I'm glad I took that out of your hand. 3/3. Another indestructible. Yeah, I cannot let that pass. My cheapest creature will have to chump block that, which is unfortunately my Archpriest. Another one. So should I attack? I need 3 creatures back to block their creatures. So well, Living Tempest can actually attack. If they remove my flyer, I'm dead all the same. If I'm able to block these with my flyer, that's good enough. If I cannot attack with Kargan War Leader, I can still attack with Expedition Champion. And if they want to trade, it will be a profitable trade for well, yeah, it would be profitable for me. Now I play another one. My only hope now is to go wide. Really. And put them on the defensive. Oh. That's a big guy. You have a plan for that? I need to block that. I don't really have a choice. Okay, a land. Exactly what I needed. Now if I attack with both, they can block, leave a flyer, and I'm most likely dead. If I don't attack, they will attack once with the Living Tempest and once the next turn, so yeah. Oh, it's really funny that you ask about that. That's actually the first book that I read once I got into Magic, but from the get-go, I got the notion that from like early 2021 I will reread that book. It's gold. It's pure gold. It's bear in mind it's an aggregation of relatively old posts, but they are the articles are actually evergreen in the sense that you can they will be useful no matter what in the future. It's definitely gold. It's one of the most complete pieces of work that I've ever seen. It touches sealed, draft, limited, limited of course, but constructed most of the formats. How to deal with going to a GP or something like that near the end. What kind of personality or what kind of traits should you aim to develop as time passes. So altogether a very good book. So yeah, I'm dead. Let's just concede. I definitely advise that. And if you're interested in limited content, in the end of this draft we can review a few of the most relevant links that I've read in the recent past. Okay, one loss, that's fine. It was because I screwed it up. I'm actually looking forward to reread that book, because my view over Magic is completely different now, and I believe I'll take much more from the book. But well, it depends. If you already play like very pro level, you will still take a few things out of it, but maybe not as much as I do. So this hand looks fine. We have a sneaking guide for turn 1. No, we don't really. Cancel. I don't want. To be honest, drafts are the most interesting format that I've played up to now, and every match is different. It's very complete in the sense that you need to be able to rank cards on the fly. You need to build a deck. You need to play that deck. It's just the whole Magic experience in a short span of time. And knowing the archetypes, getting to know that kind of stuff is really valuable, in my opinion. So yeah, I would definitely advise you to explore more the drafts. Royal Eruption. Should I? Green, red. Let's just hold off our horses for a bit. Just play this. We'll most likely play our Shepherd of Heroes before the Myria Captain, because because yeah, I just want more tokens in my Mirius Captain. Penny Dreadful. Okay, I need to see what's that. Need to really look into that. I will after the stream for sure. Thank you for the suggestion. So he attacked for a bunch. I lost my warrior. That's a shame. But that is fine. I'll just Royal Eruption one of their creatures. I'll attack. No reason not to. No reason not to. Yoraga Visionary. Okay, now he's attacking for... Come on! Oh, this is a sorcery. Another pun. Okay. That is fine. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's always interesting to get into playing Magic with via some of those more creative ways, right? It's just Magic is so diverse, and many people get into the feeling that you really need to spend a ton of money to play. You really don't. Yeah, and some of those formats are actually more interesting than for example the standard, which has been pretty bad until recently. So this creature is not able to block because of the Goma Vada Vanguard. I'm at 16. I'll go to 8 with his attack. I cannot block this creature. No blocks. I need my rogue to get a big Emiria Captain into the battlefield. I won't attack right now, so this Shatter Skull Minotaur is not that great. And it just counts as a warrior, so this also counts as a warrior. And I can still play this and play my Royal Eruption. Into their Goma Fada Vanguard, which I should have done. They have another one. That probably was a bit stupid. Attack. So if they attack with both, it's actually worse for me. So yeah, let's leave it like that. Should I attack from the hair? I'm at 8, so no. You can... Pet release, format resets, self-regulate. Powerful cards rotate out because they go up in value. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I really want to try those kind of formats out in the future. Right now I've been mostly focused in Modern, Pioneer, a bit of Standard, but not that much, and mostly Draft. So I've been trying to play more and more the more competitive formats, but yeah, I need to trade with something. I should have removed this, but I'm really looking forward to try the weirder formats that are that go around. So this will still cost 4 mana. It has Ace, but I'm not really interested in that. So let us do this. Let us remove one of their unblockable creatures, which I should have done before, and no blocks. And now, well, I'm close to screwed. Well, they're in top decking mode, so probably I can still survive. Penny Dreadful. Penny Dreadful. I'll take note of that. Penny. Fisher Wizard, so I may discard a card. If you do, I draw a card. No reason to play that. If I attack with one of my creatures, I could play this and attack with one of my creatures, but there's no real need to do that. I could put some pressure in them. Could attack with the Shatter Skull Minotaur and try to have them block my creature. Let's see. Let's just think for a bit. If I attack with this, they are able to... I'm able to remove 2 creatures from their end no matter what. If I hold off the attack, I can hopefully use this Fisher Wizard next turn to have a more impactful draw. So I won't attack. Let's play for value for a bit. So next turn when I draw a card, if it's a land, I can just ditch it for a better card and hopefully gain some card advantage in the process. Yeah, they're drawing lands on their turn. That's not a land. And that might justify my attack. Unless they have something. But yeah, it's really no time to be playing around removal spell. So. Let us trade? Should I trade with something? No, I should not. Let's just attack in the air. Oh, it has vigilance. Another pun. This card has vigilance. I could have been attacking with it for a while now. Well, now I'll just play this. I could actually have attacked with both if I wanted. Just to have them trade 2 creatures if they so choose. Okay, no arms done unless they draw relevant stuff. My turn. Come on, opponent, I'm at 4. I'm at 4. Okay, so if you want to take a lesson, oh come on, leave a match. If you want to take a lesson out of this match is don't scoop too early. I did it in the past, and if you have at least some experience, you'll know that you can turn around the game in a short moment. It doesn't really justify to to give up after that. Even, well, take into consideration that I did not attack with a flying vigilance creature earlier. My opponent should have understood that, well, maybe this guy is not as experienced as that. So he should have took advantage and keep on the game. But yeah, I guess that the best of one kind of incentivizes this kind of behavior, and that's not really the aim. For example, in standard, playing best of one, I'm not really pushed towards that. I'm much more likely to play best of 3 in standard than those kind of constructed formats than in limited, because it's a deeper game. But yeah, a lot of people would just scoop it up in best of one draft, best of one standard with their pattern of behavior. So this end is not great at all, but I have a removal. I have some removal in hand, so I can hopefully hold them off until I'm able to have party. I know I've mulliganed a hand similar to this before, but let's just not risk it. Okay, no real difference on which land I play first. Let's play this mountain before they take them off my hand for some reason, because they have a swamp. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, clerics. That's a nice target for removal. This is a 2/2. It will gain life and do all that kind of crazy stuff. So this needs to be removed. Because this card is like the old package. Whenever another cleric enters battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, you put a +1/+1 counter on cleric of life spawn. In no time, I would not have a removal spell for that creature. And I already don't have for this core celebrant, because it has 4 toughness. This card is quite good because of this. 4 toughness and 1 power. It kills a lot of the format creatures. This Royal Eruption is no good against this card, so I'll just play my Kargan War Leader and that's it. Or Farsight Adapt. I don't want to give them a card right now. I don't really want to do that. Come on, dog, do your tricks. Don't bark at me. Come on, why are you barking at me? Angel Heart Protector. Will you protect the core celebrant? No, of course not. No need to do that, right? This is a 3/3 for 3. I'll probably just Royal Eruption, attack. I'll attack with... No. They will just put the Angel Heart Protector in front of my creature. So I want to keep their board clean as much as possible because these creatures are quite good. This Angel Heart Protector is not that good, but it has 3 power, so it can very easily attack into me. Let's just remove it from the board. I'm using removal spells very aggressively because I really need to. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Will you block? No, you won't block. Of course not. So if I get this Foresight Adapt into the battlefield, I can then practice tactics them to remove this core celebrant. I could have done that this turn. Yes, I could. Probably that would be a better play. Foresight Adapt into Pair Tactician. You remove the Seagate Colossus? Sure. I wasn't even looking into playing that card this early. Well, it was actually costing me 5 mana in a short while. Sure, do your thing. I can just play this. Get some information. Synchronize Spellcraft. It deals 4 damage. Twice the number of creatures that you control. Okay, so this is all the information that I wanted. Now I can attack. Now I can play my Sneaking Guide. They won't attack with their core celebrant, but they might play something bigger. Synchronized Spellcraft, so I would prefer to use this Synchronized Spellcraft earlier than my Practice Tactics, just because this is a cheaper card and I can very easily play stuff on my turn and then destroy one of their attacking creatures on their end. This makes a creature of mine with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. I don't have any of those right now. What will you do, opponent? I could have a 7/5 on the battlefield right now. I need to remove that core celebrant once and for all. I'm getting sick and tired of that. So if I play my Fisher Wizard, I only have 3 mana available. I could practice tactics something on there, and if I play this I don't have any mana available. I don't want to ditch any of my cards that I have in hand for my Fisher Wizard, so probably I should be as efficient as possible and use this spell to destroy this card. And should I attack to remove their creature? I shouldn't, right? No, let's hold off for a bit. I still have practice tactics in hand. Next turn, if I draw a land, I can do a bunch. I can really do a bunch. No problem, GeForce. See you next time. I'm glad you joined my stream today. Let's catch up one of these days. Okay, opponent. What are you doing? What are you thinking about doing? I mean, do you have 2 black mana lands held in hand? Are you perplexed? That's a nice name. That's a 4/4. I don't like 4/4s. Death Whipper in the house. I don't like 4/4s. So what should I do with you? I probably should attack with these two. Practice tactics, one of their creatures. I still don't want to play this Fisher Wizard right now, so let's just do our thing. I could have played Shepherd of Heroes before combat because I would gain an additional 2 life if they block both. If they don't block both, I'm good with that. Yeah. Yeah. And now I don't have mana for my Shepherd of Heroes. I miscounted. I don't want to ditch it, so let's end my turn. I could actually play this Fisher Wizard just because I could have it being unblockable via the sneaking guy. Stonework Pack Beast. Okay, that's a cool card. But it's just a 2/1. It doesn't do crap on this board state. Do you have 3 lands in your hand, opponent? You do, right? Yeah. I'm sorry for you. But I'll just keep on doing my thing. So now I'm looking forward to play. This will cost me 4 if I draw land. I don't even know what to do if I draw land. Probably I'll just rely on card advantage and try to play my Fisher Wizard for something. Okay, Stonework Pack Beast. Let's attack with both. I want them... No, let's not. No attacks. No attacks. I'll start attacking from the air with a 3/4 flyer. No need to be greedy and try to screw them up earlier than I should. Okay, so I gained a bunch of life. This provides me a nice buffer, even if they start doing crazy stuff. That's just until the end of the turn, so... You're attacking with that? Sure, no blocks. I don't care about losing 4 life. I'm at 23, I'm still winning. Now, could play this Fisher Wizard, ditch the Stonework Pack Beast, and still be able to play this Expedition Champion, if I so wish. Let's play this. So one of the relevant principles that you should know in Magic and in life is you should try to gather as much information as possible before you take a decision. So that's why I prefer to play this creature. Yes, I tap 2 mana, I give some information to my opponent that I have this, but I also got to know what's next, and have actually more possibilities. That won't change my approach this specific turn, but it might change it in the future. It might change in different situations, I mean. Oh, what are you doing? Ah, you shouldn't do that. That's a shame, opponent, but it's fine. I can now play this. It will be a 5/4, because this guy is pumping it for an additional +1/+1, and it gets +2/+0 if I control another warrior. And right now, I don't know if you noticed, warrior... Yeah, I'm missing a cleric, actually. Okay, yeah, you ditched a warrior out of my hand. Now we're in a stalemate, because they killed my flyer. And now I draw a land. And what I can do is... can just target a creature. Can't be blocked this turn. Let's attack. If I attack with this 5/4, what can I do? They need to block with 2 creatures. If they block with the 2 higher powered creatures, I lose. It's a 1/1 trade. I don't want to do that. If I attack with one of these 3/3s, it's a 1/1 trade, necessarily. Let's see if they want to do that. I'm okay risking one of these creatures for a trade. They still have mana available, of course. I could play more carefully in this situation, but they don't seem to have anything. They're still thinking about their blocks, I believe. At least I hope. They're not expecting to play an instant, a combat trick or something like that. Well, at least I would remove that combat trick from their end. Yeah, that's what I got. A combat trick. But this combat trick could be really, really dangerous. Nope, end the turn. Because they could have actually cast this on my turn, and I could have let every creature from them pass. And yes, I would get I would get an additional 2, 4, 6, 8 damage if I'm not careful. Of course, I would make a few blocks, but it would destroy my side of the board. So I'm really glad I took that out of their end. I wouldn't have played it, actually. I wouldn't. Most likely. Okay, 2 lands, I can play one of them. I don't really care. Let's make this unblockable. Try to ping them. Continue pinging them. I still don't have any profitable trade because they didn't trade their creature for mine. They just traded a combat trick for my creature. That's all I got out of that situation. No, don't kill my 5/4. You stop, opponent. Come on. Sneaky, you are. Sneaky. Are you sure you're going to do that? Because if you do that, I'll attack with my 5/4 next turn. Of course I won't block. I'm at 19 now. Oh, that's why. Has 8 or more cards, and nice timing to get mana flooded. Nice timing. For sure. This is a 5, so if they block with these 2 creatures, I still only trade for one of them. I get to pick which one. So that might be worth it because this has menace. And they are attacking for a bunch right now. Other than that, I can try to hold them off for a little while. I have them on 1, 2, 3, 4 turn. 4 turn. Yeah, Elsa. Where is she? I don't even know where she is. You go, but should I attack? I shouldn't, right? No. Let's play defensively. Let's attack with this. Attack. Activate. Onto this. Five. If I get a pump spell or something like that. If I just get one pump spell. No. She's somewhere. I don't even know where she is. Probably she's sleeping already. She's definitely not a night owl. You're attacking with both. I'll need to start trading, right? I'll start trading. Should I start trading? I should start trading. If I block with this, I lose the pump ability. I have another one of these. So 4, 3, 4, 5. I get to 10 this way. 10. They can attack me for 5. No. I need to block like this. I need to prevent them from doing that much damage. And I just hope to draw something that's not a land. Please. Deck. Oh, another planes. Now I get all the planes. In the previous game, or 2 games ago? Yeah, 2 games ago I didn't draw planes, so yeah. The arena's algorithm is screwing me. Is screwing me badly. So yeah, I'll continue with my plan. That's the only thing that I can do. Put them on a clock. Next. I can play a few lands actually. I need to play lands. That's randomness for you. This is also important to take. This is a nice takeaway from Magic. I'm actually thinking about writing an article about a few things that you can get from Magic that you hardly get from elsewhere. Or at least some of the key things that you take out that Magic teaches you for life. And one of them is dealing with randomness and actually understanding what randomness is. So yeah, it's equally likely to get a bunch of planes, just because as getting planes and creature and mountain and planes and whatever. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Oh, this is really nice. Do I win? +1/+1 until the end of the turn. For each creature in your party. So yeah. So let's see if I win. I believe I win. So this creature is unblockable. Now I put a bunch of +1/+1 counters on it. Exactly 3, or I get +3/+3, and now I attack for the win. Yes! Yes! Deal with it! Deal with it! limited, silver tier 3. Yeah, I don't really care about the ladder, but this this top deck felt good. It really felt good. Okay, we're not doing that bad. Okay, we got a demigod. I didn't play when Theros came out, so Renata's power is equal to the devotion in green. Each other creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Yeah, nice card. It looks to have a lot of synergy among green, white. Okay, we're at 2 wins, 1 loss. And the loss, it was definitely on me. I screwed it up twice on a single turn. It was really bad. Really bad. So that Whipper, how are your Magic games going on? Have you been practicing at all? I still don't have you as a friend here on Arena. Expedition Champion for turn 3. They pump it themselves, so it's a 2/4/3s by turn 4. Yeah, I'm up for that. I'll keep it. Oh, and the 1-drop. Nice. I can even do an interesting combo, which is make one of these unblockable, then play the other Expedition Champion. It's then a 4/4, a 4/3, and I attack for 4 at their face. Into their face. Should I practice tactics this? They can whenever one or more. They're already stalling me, but next turn I play. Yeah. I'll attack. Just because if they block I can practice tactics it. Just to use my mana in the initial turns. If I'm looking to be the aggressor, I should try to curve out. Okay. No attacks. Now I don't want to attack. The issue with this card is that they can get it back and kick it when they get it back. So that's... I was kinda... Yeah. Now they put it... Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a 4/3. I won't block. You won't play anything else. So I can play either the Shatter Skull Minotaur and attack for a bunch. Yeah, I'll likely do that. So why did I play this and not the other Expedition Champion? This doesn't have haste, and this way I can put them under a lot of pressure and really punish them for their attack. Next turn I can play this and still be attacking with my creatures. The issue is this is now a 5/5. They're attacking for 4. Should I trade my Sneaking Guide? No, because it enables me to play Seagate Colossus next turn. So I won't do that. Okay, this... I just needed another party creature type on the battlefield. And then I could play these practice tactics into their Moss Pit Skeleton again. What should I do? I should attack with this and then leave this 7/5 in the battlefield. That's what I should do. So I don't need to tell them that I made my land drops. I can just try to attack, see if they... Oh, do you want to trade, my friend? Do you? Yeah. they do. That's fine for me. I know, again, they can get it back, but now I get a 7/5 into the battlefield. And that's good, in my opinion. Unless they have a removal. Oh, okay, they have 2 swamps. Okay. Still no way to attack. Still no way to attack because... yeah, I can attack. I can attack. I can attack. I can attack with both. So the plan is, if they block like this, so this removes this creature. This I get to protect my 7/5 with this, with practice tactics, and I get to play my expedition champion, which is a 4/3, and now I'm dominating. You don't have creatures to put +1/+1 counters to get your skeleton back, right? Now one of their lands is a creature. That's cool. Do you want to attack with it? Whenever it dies, you get a +1/+1 counter, so they can put the skeleton back. Oh, I can just kick this into their land and ask them, do you want to block? I cannot kick it. Cancel. Because it cost me 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just need one more. I just need one more. But I can still attack with both. Right? If they put a +1/+1 counter. They want to put a +1/+1 counter, but I have... Does this... This doesn't exile the creature, so unless I draw one the Journey to Oblivion or something like that, I don't have a clean way to deal with this creature. So I prefer to attack, and then, if needed, I can use my Royal Eruption into their skeleton to send them back to their grave again. Yeah, it's a 5/5 now. Moss-Pit Skeleton gets back into the battlefield. Resolve. Now I need a land to be able to kick my spell. 5, 6, 7. My turn. That's not a land. Cleric, Rogue. I don't have a wizard on the battlefield. This creature, so if you read this card, let me just ship the turn. Let's not ship the turn. Let's I'll explain in a bit, just 1 second. Yeah, I don't have a good game. Are you saying that I lost? So the idea is whenever they get a +1/+1 counter on a creature they control, if Moss-Pit Skeleton is on the battlefield, you may put is on the graveyard, they may put it on top of their library, so they are constantly drawing it. That's why I'm looking forward to a removal spell that exiles it instead of killing it. Oh, it's I need to do decisions. My turn. This is a 3/2, so I cannot make it unblockable via this card. I have a land now. I can remove one of their creatures. Whichever one. no real decision here. Whenever this land dies, they return it to their owner's hand. So I can just do this. Please let it resolve. Please. Please. They let it resolve. Okay. They're getting their land back. And now I get to attack. Now, what do I want to do? I'll actually attack with all. Because the thing is, if they don't block the 7/5, I'm getting... I'm essentially... Oh, yes! 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 We win! So, why did I attack with all? Very quickly. Let me just get back into the battlefield view. So, the thing is, if they didn't block the big card that I have, they would lose. Yeah, that's plain and simple. They would be... even though their creature had power and toughness enough to eat one of my creatures, any of my other creatures, they had to block that one. So yeah, and now I have 3 creatures, unless they have a board wipe, they would lose. It was a good game, indeed. I'm having some nice games tonight. That's cool. My initial game I lost, but it was still a good game that I could have win that one if I played it correctly. Let me just remove something. Dismiss. I need to shut off this. Off. Okay. He behaved pretty well, he did. It did indeed. Kekatu Scuddler. You gotta go that Whipper. No, don't go. You're a night owl. You too, man. Bye. Talk to you later. Okay, so this hand, I need to keep this hand. This hand is great. It's great. So, and I'm on the play. So, there's a rogue. See you next time, Death Whipper. Now I should attack before I do anything else. And now I do this. Again, playing lands after I attack. I don't need to tell them that I'm curving out pretty nicely. That's a 3/1, which is awesome. So if they want to trade, I want to trade. I'll attack. And now I play a 4/3. I should play this to ensure I have two red mana for my Shatter Skull Minotaur, despite whatever end disruption spells they might have. They shouldn't have. They're playing mono red right now. And probably they're mana screwed because of that. Oh, Royal Eruption into that creature. That was a nice play. Unfortunately for you, I have a surprise. This is a 5/4, so I likely play that one, attack with all. They'll probably trade with my 4/3. That's fine. They're a 10. And I have a 5/4 on the battlefield. And I can still play another warrior. And whatever is coming next from my deck. Oh, their own expedition champion. I'll hold off to this journey into oblivion for later. So I'll just attack with this creature. That's good enough, they don't want to trade this turn. And now I play my Cliffhaven Sellsworth. I believe this game will be ending pretty fast. What happened to my music? Oh, damn it. What's going on with my headphones? 80% battery resolve. Just 1 second, I'm having some weird difficulties. Show Bluetooth devices. So yeah, my turn. My turn now. What should I take out from them? Probably the highest potential creature, right? Let me just... I believe my Bluetooth went array, so I need to connect in a different way. This way I more or less secure lethal next turn. Let me just... And we're back. Hopefully everything will work now. Jesus Christ, what the hell happened? My computer was going crazy. I couldn't even make Spotify play music. It was really crazy. I hope I didn't take too long for you guys. So luckily enough, we didn't lose the draft that we were playing. If that happened, I would really be angry right now. I would expect more from Magic Arena. Well, it's normal to have some bugs, but not neck-breaking bugs like this. Like, I can't even imagine if something like this happens in the middle of a big tournament or something like that. It's mind-boggling. They really need to invest in the QA team. Probably the guys and girls are probably just swamped by work. That's the reason for not being able to do a better job. I know that happens in a lot of startups, but they're not a startup. So, for wins, let's keep going. Let us keep going. Hopefully this will work better now. And yeah, I know from time to time you should reset your or restart your Windows machine. I know. But I'm used to work with Macs, and even though they're getting worse, I only reboot them like once every month or something like that. Or not even that sometimes. I hope this doesn't break our luck streak. Oh, this is way too loud. Way too loud. Because it's not working properly. Let me just check something here. OBS, game. It should be working. Well, either way. No, I don't want to concede. This is good enough for me to keep. Come on, what is going on? The sound is not going through the right platforms. And it's laggy again. My computer is pretty big, but I can't even figure out why. So either way, we play this Cliffhaven Sellsword so this creature is bigger and we're able to attack for audio. Let me remove a bit sound effects manually here, and I'll try to fix this later. Still way too loud. Okay, they removed my Sellsword. Do I have a turn 3 play? I need red mana to be able to play my Minotaur, so I'll likely play this tapped, unfortunately. Unfortunately, at least they lost life with this. I could have tried to bluff, like practice tactics or something like that, but yeah, they're doing it. They are doing it. Now I can I can actually play practice tactics. But I can also play this, play a planes, attack for a bunch, and play practice tactics. Sure. Next. Seven cards on my graveyard. He's growing his team by a lot. Okay, now I get 2. If I play this, I leave 1 mana open. So I can still attack with this and disrupt their defense pretty well. This doesn't have trample, though. And this is an instant. This is a sorcery. I know. I shouldn't have attacked with that. That is fine. Now I cannot play this, so I need to Royal Erupt it. And that's what I can do. Next turn, I can play my Seagate Colossus. I won't say I played that those 2 turns correctly, definitely. Top 2 cards of your library, put any into your hand, whatever. Card advantage. You lose 2 life. Lose life, man. Lose life already. I want you to lose life. Please play more cards like that. I could have killed one of their creatures preemptively with my sorcery speed Royal Eruption. I don't know why I keep thinking that this is instant speed. Doesn't make any sense. Either way, they're milling me quite effectively. I'm at 19 cards. As that touch, as long as you control another rogue. Pass the turn. Now they have an effective blocker on my creature. My turn. Okay. What can I do? I can attack with my creature. They will block with their Death Toucher, and then I play my Seagate Colossus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have the 6th. The 6th mana available. Yeah, nothing I can do. hope they are out of that touchers, because I'm also out of cards. They're trying to stall the game, so I need to plan my turn according to that information. Jesus Christ. I'm at 10 cards now. Nice. I don't have a way to get out of this situation, right? I can just do whatever. They'll mill me for a bunch. What can I do? Oh, and they counter it. That's fine, man. That's fine. 2 crabs, 1 maddening cacophony. You're doing it, opponent. You're really doing it. I need to play to the best of my ability now. He'll mill me for 6. I only have an additional turn besides, so 1 additional turn after this one, essentially. That's all that I have. That's all that I have, even if I kill one of their ruined crabs, right? Yes. Now I get milled for 6. I end up with 3. And then they can just have a single crab and win. Unless I draw something really awesome, I have no way to win. Yeah, something awesome like a land. Oh, Akum Warrior. Yeah. Oh, they might not draw land. Why am I assuming? Okay, of course they draw land. Of course they draw land. Ah, getting milled. Yeah, I know, I lost. I know I lost. Jesus. Okay. We're still at 4 wins. Let us punch a bit more. Damn. Should I have removed that crab earlier? I could never know they had a second one and a maddening cacophony and all the things that they might ever wish for. So I'll play a Cum Warrior first turn. Yeah, I can curve out pretty nicely with this hand. Opponent goes first, so the boss is going first. Boss is going first. Come on, boss. You choose. Let me just grab a bit of water. So I'll keep. Cancel. I already have a mountain, so let's play it. Okay, that's cool. Black, white. That's supposedly counting as a cleric. I need to do my land drops. I have 2 removals in hand. I don't really want to drop anything, really. My hand is gas. Decline. My hand is gas, opponent. You don't want to mess with me, you know? You don't. You really don't want to mess with me. So this turn I have a 3 mana play as Expedition Champion. I'll be attacking profitably into that in no time. So let us just play this, Expedition Champion, and that's it for now. It's more valuable to keep my party creatures on the battlefield to get a cheaper Journey to Oblivion, a more impactful practice tactics, all those sweet things. So now I'll have 4 mana. I can Journey to Oblivion one of their creatures if I want. The Prowling Felidar looks like a good option, so that I can attack this turn. And I'll still be able... I won't be able... If I play another warrior, doesn't help. I can just play a single card this turn. That's bummer. That's a bummer. Okay. Let's then Journey to Oblivion. This. Let's attack with my Expedition Champion. Oh yeah. And play land. Next turn I'll have 5 mana. I can play my Shepherd of Heroes, or I can, if needed, play my Coreblade Master and practice tactics. Thank you for the extra card, opponent. Okay, we got a land. We got a land. Now, if I don't play a warrior, attacking with this Expedition Champion, it's garbage, right? I really don't want to attack with it. Do I? I can attack with it. If they shump block, if they block with Farsight Adapt, I can just practice tactics it. But then I cannot play Shepherd of Heroes. So this turn we just chill and play our Shepherd of Heroes. And that's it. No attacks. Ship the turn. We need to chill from time to time. Oh, that's bad. I don't like that card. Attached to my angel. Now, what can I do? Can play another land. Can play a 4/5 trample. Do it all. Warrior. Attack with a 4/3. And still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and still be able to play practice tactics. To disrupt their block. Just one? Oh. This costs 6. This costs 6, man. You don't know how to count. Another pun. No worries. Need to pay more attention to the battlefield. I don't have mana available. I should double check. How many will you block with? Free damage. I love it. My opponent is trying to play around my practice tactics, but they're losing life pretty fast. Oh. Okay. I don't like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. No, no attacks, no blocks. Pass. Now I also have a 4/4 flyer to protect myself. If I play this before combat, I'm telling them, okay, you need to pay close attention to your flyers, because those are really useful. So that enables me to attack once again. 2 attackers. What will you do? I'm stupid. I'm stupid. They have protection or indestructible until their next turn. So this was stupid. This was so stupid. This was so stupid. Kill me, please. Kill me. 7, 9. Yeah, I need to do this. They will be able to kill both, so no blocks. And now I only get lands. Okay, I punned this game a bit, definitely. But well, what you gonna do? Now, they have 8 power in the air. I've managed to put them at 7, but nothing really I can do. What could I draw? What could I draw? 5/4 indestructible. And a 2/2. I should block something. But I shouldn't double block. Yeah, of course. Of course I didn't account for that. I'm just drawing lands now. Okay. It was a good run. It was a good run. And I guess it's over now. Sure. They're sending the whole team. Then I'll block this. I'll block 4 in the air. I'll need to block the biggest ones, right? Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter. Need to block this and let 3 pass. If I don't block 5/4, if I block, oh no, what am I doing? I lost the game. Block 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. GG. GG, opponent. and that's it. Okay. Silver tier 2. Not that bad. Let's claim the prize. View card pool. What's this button? Oh, nice. It enables one to see. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, 4-3. Not that bad. Not that bad. At least we got funds for another draft. Let's open it up. Leyline Tyrant. Okay, I just wished I could open these kind of cards during the draft itself. And not now. Phylab. If I would open these two cards, Jesus, I would force my way into landfall like crazy. No Priest of Oblivion. 2 bumps. Oh, this is also a very good card. Very good card. Okay. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. We went 4-3. There were definitely some misplays and all the bugs to be honest, the bugs from the arena, and even my laptop was going crazy. I don't know why, but all of that actually disturbed me a bit, my focus, and actually it's pretty late. But either way, there were some misplays. The important thing again is that we identify them. We understood why they were misplaced. There might be some that we missed for sure. Some situations I was not that paying that much attention. Either way, I think it was a good run. I think the draft was really interesting because we actually had to find our place in the middle of the draft. We were getting much signals from the get-go. But we found our place, and our deck actually ended up being pretty interesting. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe, Twitch, to also follow me on YouTube. I'll be posting for now essentially the uncut versions of the streams, and in the future I'll start doing more video editing and customizing a few things and actually doing stuff outside streams, content besides just streams, and put it onto YouTube. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, so you can find me there via Diogo. The links are also found in my Twitch account. And I hope to see you next time, fellow walkers. Bye bye.